What's up, everybody? All right, so look, as I was getting into your vibe, there was a very clear message. You are a lot more clever than the enemy originally thought, okay? There are doors opening for you at this time. Opportunities are about to be pouring in like a rainstorm, okay? A rainstorm of blessings, of goodness, and of course, manifestations of works that you've already put in, whether they were public, private, in the dark, in private, nobody could see you doing this thing. These are all now coming to light in a beautiful way. And the thing about it is, you did something that outsmarted, is that a word? Outsmarted? You outsmart the devil. You outsmarted the enemy. So again, I feel like it's like a secret thing that now is about to come out. It's like somebody thought something was done. Maybe you had got rid of something. Maybe you stopped doing something. And then all of a sudden, boom, it's magnified. The first time they saw it, it was at a 1. But then it comes back out again, like it was on a 1 on its way to 0. Like it was over for you. But then all of a sudden, boom, you pop out and it's a 10. Okay? So we got a few words to play with. We got outsmart. Okay, this is what you did. You outsmarted the enemy. And clever. You did it in a very clever way. Okay, so here we go. Collective vibe, center of the reading. The Page of Cups. So you're programming your reality or programming your own world. One of the greatest things that you've done or that you've been able to do up until this point, drown out the noise. There was a lot of noise around you. I got this saying earlier, make money, not noise, okay? There are a lot of people who've been making a lot of noise, but when you pull back the veil, they're not making peace, they're not making love, they're not making money, okay? So let that be your theme. I'm gonna pass that to you. I'm gonna share that with you guys. Make money, not noise, okay? And you've been programming your reality being quiet, okay? Quietly creating an oasis, creating a world for yourself that can't help but manifest because you've been immersed in creativity, okay? That's what this Page of Cups is talking about. This person here, this young lady here, she had a dream of becoming a programmer for the Matrix. She wants to program different worlds and realities and send in different things to help change what was, okay? What else we got? The 3 of Coins. Now, this 3 of Coins, you see these people are working together and you see that blueprint. I talk to y'all all the time about your destiny blueprint. You have officially stepped into your role. I like to call them your forever roles, right? Where even if you do it on a small scale, you're going to be doing it here on out in some type of way, shape, or form. So you're working together. I like to refer to this too as your spirit team. This is the angels. This is the people who are in charge of helping you to create that master life plan. For somebody out there, you need to know you exactly where you're supposed to be. You are in divine timing. You ain't outside of the timing. You're not late for nothing. You are exactly where you need to be according to the blueprint that you wanted to live out, okay? Now, let's see what's at the deep root of this thing for the collective body. The Queen of Cups. Now, the very first thing that I'm getting with this is like this comparison energy. Remember what I just said? When you showed somebody it was at a 1 on its way to a 0? But by the time you pop back out, by the time you finish your master script or you get to the part in the story where it's that huge plot twist, boom, you pop out like that, right? And that there's a major difference in where you were before, what you were doing before, and what you're doing now, okay? So here is the difference. I tell y'all a lot, you just need a visual sometimes. Sometimes you just literally have to see how far you've come. And this is how far you've come. Okay, it's the complete opposite. It's a 180. Her hair is black, her hair is pink. Her jacket is pink, her jacket is blue. Okay, it's like, it's a reverse. Ooh, maybe somebody reversed something out there. Maybe the enemy tried to send you something and it reversed. Okay, speaking of, maybe this is what they tried to do. Let's see what's going on in the recent past. The 5 of Swords. I said maybe somebody, tried to do a little something. Okay, now I tell y'all this card has popped up a lot. If you've seen any of the other Zodiac readings, even the collective vibes, this card pops up a lot. It's about somebody playing for themselves, right? So some of y'all be dealing with people who's selfish, right? You get with some of these dudes, right? And they want to waste your time, take all your good years, right? And they plan. They don't really want to do nothing with you. They just want to use you for that time. But at the same time, they benefit off you. Okay, fellas, take it how it applies. People want to use you like this card, but then you become very clever, right? You do something that outsmarts the enemy. Or they thought they was going to use you. Or they thought they was going to keep abusing you. Or they thought they were going to keep being able to play these tricks and have these manipulative measures to get you to do what they want so they can benefit and you get nothing. No, ma'am. No, sir. That's not the way it plays out. See, according to the plan that you set, according to your destiny plan, you have to learn. You have to go through these lessons. So why they think they doing something, hee hee ha ha, they don't even know. It's all a part of your script. They just reading their lines and they don't even know it. Okay? They think they doing something whole time. They're part of your program. Okay? So don't feel bad about anything that happened in the past, betrayal-wise, all of that. Because number one, karma got that back. Not just because of what they didn't receive, but because of what you're about to receive. How big this thing is going to turn around. The shocking plot twist that knocks someone off their feet. Okay, this is what you're bringing. What's in the headspace? What's going on? Collective vibe. What we need to know. The world card. Do you see that? Because when you pop out, see, last time they saw you, you was down, you was out, you was probably raggedy looking. You didn't have this, you didn't have that. But by the time this thing comes around, by the time you get to that part in the script, if you could write the best ending for yourself, for this phase, for this cycle, what would it be? I need you to pull out a pen and paper and get very, very detailed. If you got the apprenticeship at the Quantum Jumping Center and you got to create different worlds that people can go live those alternate realities, what would you create? If you was creating your own alternate reality, no matter how big, no matter how crazy, no matter how outlandish, what would happen? What is your perfect finish? Go ahead and write it down. Because what it is that you want, it's just a memory of what you already wrote, what you already decided. It's a memory of the script you read of your beautiful life before you even came here to live it, okay? But anyway, y'all about to have some major success. This world card is talking about that. Success, that public recognition. You finished something. You completed something. And everything that you went through was all a part of the process. Sometimes you have to have rainy days so you can appreciate the sunshine. And some of y'all are about to get a tan, okay? You better be laid out on the beach, getting crispy, all right? Let's see, near future, what's coming up? The Tower. Now, luckily in this deck, because this is either your tower or this is the enemy's tower, like, oh my God. So if this is your energy, your vibe, this tower is representing that everything that you've ever been through, you let it go, you let it burn, you let it crumble down so that you can rebuild on a solid foundation. Whatever lies you discover, whatever deceit you discovered in the past, in this deck, this tower alchemizes that energy. It finds all of that low vibrational energy in the air and it brings it to the tower so that only the tower takes the impact. And for some of you guys, your heart haven't really taken the impact. Your ego may have taken the impact, but that's okay because your ego got broken down so that your heart can stay intact, okay, if that makes sense. Now, if we're talking about this in the sense of the enemy, this is their tower, like, I played that person? You know, it's a shock. It's that plot twist. It's the, yeah, they was at a zero. Yeah, you know, that stuff ain't work out. Yeah, you know, right in the middle of talking they mess. Pow. You didn't see them? Here, let me pull out the magazine cover. And then boom, proceeds to pull out your magazine cover or your book or pull up the social media. And it's that pow, it's that tower moment. You thought, the enemy thought, this is the moment that it becomes clear, oh, I was wrong about the collective. And there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. There's no way to say, I didn't say that. No, I didn't mean it like that. I was thinking about earlier, back in my day, I had this one dude, he would be like, man, Nicki Minaj is such a gimmick. Man, she ain't never gonna be nothing. Man, she gonna fade out real quick. He used to say that. And he used to really clown her like she was never gonna become anything. This is way back in the day before Nicki even had her first album, right? And then bow, now she's an icon, right? And I think about that. I'm like, it's crazy how some people just can't see what's right in front of them. And I would look at Nicki Minaj, and I wouldn't say nothing to him because he was a music producer. I thought he'd seen it all. He'd seen all kind of artists. So I wouldn't say anything. I would just listen. But in my mind, I would be looking at Nicki like, I don't know, man. I ain't never seen nothing like her before. I ain't never heard nothing like her before. I think she gonna make it. I think she gonna make it. Now, some of y'all too young to know before the time before Nicki Minaj. But I was young. I'm a little bit older. So back in my day, there was a time there was no Nicki Minaj. So when she came onto the scene, a lot of black men hated on her. Like, she ain't hip hop, she ain't blah, blah, blah. But a lot of us girls was like, I don't know, man. I think I like this one. I think I like her. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, my point again, it's amazing how people have been looking at you, collective, and they can look at you and they'll think, oh, you ain't gonna be this and you ain't gonna be that. Whole time you're an icon right in front of their face, and they couldn't even recognize you while you was right there sparkling like a diamond. Maybe some of y'all wasn't sparkling like a diamond, though. Maybe you was dull. Maybe you was looking like the tower hit you. Maybe your hair was standing up like electricity struck you. But oh, how them tables turn. And this is what's happening. Let's see, what is the fear? What's the fear? Who's scared? They scared. Because that queen, again, it's a lot of queen energy. Did I play the wrong one? Did I say that Nicki Minaj wasn't gonna make it? She got pink hair though. This is I guess the tower, we could just say. This is that shocking moment. You became what they never thought you would. But this is after, a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of betrayal, a whole bunch of things you cannot come back from. All right? But it's all part of the master plan. Let's see how you're being viewed at this time. The Chariot. Like, you have arrived, but this is not just arriving on Earth. This is a whole nother planet. So you're about to invite people into your world. I'm feeling like you've always had to kind of give, or you had to serve, or you had to be there for everybody else. And now is the time in the script where things turn around and the energy is now redirected towards you. The good karma you put out is coming back to you, right? It's crazy how those who have been heartbroken the most are the ones who usually rise. And why is that? Well, because if you're heartbroken, you're not the one out there breaking hearts through lies and manipulation and, cheating and all that other stuff that's very low vibrational, hurting, to cause pain and hurt to other people. You're not doing that, which means the karma in the future is you receive truth and realness and genuineness, because that's what you put out. And so now other people are receiving back the karma of what they've continuously put out. And so you look like, man, you get to live a whole nother type of life. You get to interact and mix and mingle with a whole different type of crowd. You get to program your reality based on solid foundations, instead of, like some of these people, start sinking on the sand that they tried to build on. Some people build their whole life based off of lies and manipulation and scheming and scamming. And now they're surprised because they're sinking. Well, you should have built your foundations on truth. You should have built your foundations on actual, genuine love. Not, what can I get from this person? Because over time, you're going to pull back the rug and realize it's sand under here. It ain't no floorboards, it's sand. People build their house on sand, and they wonder why you flying. Well, now they're going to get a moment to go back and evaluate. This is why it's good for you. I don't know who this is for. This is why it's good sometimes to leave people at the door. Let them go sit by themselves. Stop rescuing people from their towers. You don't have to tell them, okay, I forgive you. You can forgive them in your mind and keep it moving, and let them sit with their own destruction. Y'all be succeeding, causing towers, going back, helping people clean up the rubble. Let them clean it up themselves so they can see what they've done. See the mess that they made. Okay, let's see what's the hopes. 9 of Cups, the dreams coming true, riding off in the foreign, the sunset, the perfect vibes. This card in this deck is all about, if you are the creator of your reality, right, you're going to write your perfect ending. And this person in this deck created their perfect day. And they was able to go and live their perfect day with the perfect weather, driving their perfect car, and all of the things that they deemed perfect. And they went to go live that. And this is what you're doing now. You had enough of what you didn't want, so you know exactly what you do want, all right? And so somebody's dream is coming true. Somebody, you about to cross a major threshold. It's like if this car was in the race, the NASCAR, is that what you call it? Like you're coming up on your final lap, getting ready to hit that finish line. You're number one. You're number one. Okay, let's see what we have. Let's talk about the next 2 weeks. Whoo, I say you're number one. 9 of coins, aka 9 of pentacles, aka independent, did it on your own, didn't need no whole group of people clapping and cheering for you. You was an army of one. One of you was like 10 of them. It took a whole army of people to take you down and they still couldn't do it. And you still rose to the top. Or this is where you're headed. See, you got to know and understand, baby, it's not by mistake that a lot of these things happen, because it was all a part of your destiny print, all a part of your destiny plan. This is the way you wanted it. If you were a director, if you were a screenplay writer, you want to see the underdog win. So you write the story where they get picked on, they get lied on, they get manipulated, all the rumors are spread. You make them go through it so that when it's time for them to win, it is very noticeable. Right? Now, whatever it is that you did in this deck, this woman opened up a jewelry store and she made a whole bunch of money, right? And the people who snaked her, who tried to use her for her talent, who tried to use her and take everything that they could up out of her, and then as soon as they was done, threw her away like a used piece of tissue, all them same people wish they would have saw the Nicki Minaj in that person before they even did all that. But they wrote you off too early. They thought they knew the story. Oh, yeah, they going to crash and burn. They ain't going to be successful. They going to try. They going to fail. They going to always need me. They going to always be there. They going to always come running back to me. They going to always be chasing me. But they got the story wrong, baby, because guess what? They didn't write it. You don't write my story, honey. And nobody else wrote your story. You're writing your story. You have that power collective. So I want you to write the best possible ending that you could possibly come up with for this phase, okay? They thought I was gone and boom, opened up the store. They thought it was over for me. Boom, I'm at the book signing. They thought it was over for me. Boom, you on stage, the next Nicki Minaj. Whatever the case may be, you're writing your story, not them. And whatever plot twist you just wrote, this is the ultimate clever outsmarting, whatever you want to call it. You did that. You just did your big one, or you about to do your big one. Okay, that's what I give you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys go over to Patreon for more readings. You know what? I'm gonna do a love vibe, just specifically. Let's see where we at with the love vibe for the collective over on Patreon, okay? And then I want you guys to follow my other social media. Right now, I'm just doing TikTok. If you find my Instagram, you can follow me. I'll be posting on there maybe in a little while, but right now, just head on over to TikTok. You know, if you're not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you as one of my subscribers. Like this video, share this video with your people. Get in the comment section. Let me know how this message resonated with you, all right? Other than that, keep outsmarting the enemy. And I'll see y'all in the next video.